Now it's time for a writing break. Today's lesson is going to focus on summarizing. It's a really important skill that everybody needs to have, and one of the issues that students have had in the past is not understanding the difference between a summary and a paraphrase. So the biggest thing to remember about a summary is that it is short, okay? It is very short. It is a couple of sentences long, and it doesn't retell the entire story. It only focuses on the central ideas or the main point. That's it. You don't give an opinion. Never in a summary would you say, Little Red Riding Hood was the best story I ever read. You would never say that in a summary. You're only giving the facts. So let's look at how to summarize. First, you need to read the text. Second, don't let big words scare you. Now, that's not going to be a problem for us for Little Red Riding Hood, obviously, but for some of the stories that we're going to get into, sometimes students, when they see bigger words that they're not sure of, they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to summarize this. Don't let those words scare you. Either look them up, ask your learning coach, or try to figure out the meaning through your context clues. And then number 3, ask yourself, okay, what was this piece of text about? For our purposes, we're summarizing a short story. Later in the year, we're going to summarize articles, okay? So we'll do fiction, we'll do nonfiction. The question is the same for both. What is the text about? Now, your answer should be a complete sentence or two, okay? A complete sentence, capital at the beginning, punctuation at the end, at least 2. It should cover the main points and key ideas. That's it. It should be in your own words. Do not plagiarize. Don't look up a summary of the story and copy and paste, because I've done this for a long time, and so have your other teachers, and we don't care what the internet says. We want to know what you say. Now, what it shouldn't be is just 1 or 2 words. Not okay. All right? It needs to be a sentence or 2. That's a summary. Okay, so when you ask yourself the question, should I put it in my summary or shouldn't I? Only the major ideas should go in a summary. So if you ask yourself the question, do you need this information to understand the text? If the answer is yes, then it needs to go in your summary. If the answer is no, then it doesn't need to go in your summary. So for the 3 little pigs, think about the important information in that story. What would you have put in a summary of the 3 little pigs? I want you to think about that for just a few minutes. Okay, would you have included the main idea and key points? Hopefully you would, because that's what a summary is. Okay, the main idea is what the story's about, and the key points are the important things that somebody would need to know in order to understand the piece that you're summarizing. Okay, now let's think about that 3 little pigs summary. Take just a second to pause this recording, and I want you to jot down, not in complete sentences, I just want you to jot down 4 things you think a reader would have to know about the 3 little pigs in order for you to write a good summary. Do that now. Pause the recording. So hopefully you took a second to jot down some things that you think should be included in a summary, okay? And the thing I use with all my students, I tell them I just want the gist, okay? And the gist is just a very short, simple, this is what it was about. So here's my summary of the 3 little pigs. The 3 Little Pigs is a fairy tale featuring pigs who built 3 houses of different materials. A big bad wolf blows down the first 2 pigs' houses, made of straw and sticks, respectively, but is unable to destroy the 3rd pig's house made of bricks. That's it. So a story that we read that was what, 6 pages long, 7 pages long, I brought down into 2 sentences. So I hit my mark there. It's 2 sentences long. I have the main idea and the key ideas, the key points, both. Okay, it's about 3 little pigs. It's a fairy tale. They built houses that the wolf blew down until he got to the last one because it was made of bricks. Boom, done. All right. Now, what you guys are going to do is you're going to practice a summary as well. You are going to summarize Little Red Riding Hood. So, I've included that document again in your Buzz syllabus, and now I want you to read it again and then get on to your assignment, and you will need to answer the essay question of summarizing Little Red Riding Hood. Don't forget, 2 complete sentences, main ideas and key points. Good luck.